What's up, guys? Today we're going to be ranking the Valorant Americas 2026 teams in order from 1 to 12 for the year 2026. So, sorry for the background. I just got done walking on the treadmill and I decided to make this video here, but okay. So, the way we're going to do this is, I think we're going to start from, I think we'll start from like the top and then like the bottom, and then we'll get to the middle towards the end. So I think this is for the entire year, not just kickoff. But I think G2 will have the highest Americas placement like throughout the whole year. I just think they have like a really good read on the Americas teams. And I especially think with like MIBR getting a slower start with SPS having surgery, I think they'll do better than MIBR in kickoff. So, but I do think MIBR will be second. I just think the player quality, they got third at champs with on the Lev roster without Zekin. I mean, given King is a really good IGL, but I think with time towards the after kickoff, this team will be good. And then third, I'm gonna do NRG. A lot of people would say that NRG would be number one, but I just don't think that's the case. I think historically, when you look at it, like throughout all 2025, NRG struggled in matches. They never like won them like handedly, basically. And unlike like Valen, he has a really good read on like the other America's IGLs. I think Ethan struggled with that, and I think during champs, if they would have played like more America's teams, they probably wouldn't have won champs. Let's see. I mean, and when they played MIBR, that was lost. So, you know, it's not out of the ordinary to say that. Okay, so those are our top three teams. Now we're going to work our way from the bottom here. Hot take. I know this is probably wrong. But I'm going to put Crew in 12th. 11th or 12th. No, I'm going to put them in 12th. Ahead of them, I'm going to put Furia. I know this is wrong, but this is what I hope for. I just think the Furia guys, like, okay. The reason I know it's wrong is because Crew has so much money. They're like, Messi's one of their investors. The organization just has so much more to offer for the players. And I just don't think they'll like be 12th. Unlike Furia, where the org offer is basically like nothing. Like last year, they're just watching their team flounder and die, and they didn't do anything. My hope is that if Furia struggle a little, maybe they'll make a roster change and change Art Scene. I just think, I mean, he's okay, but you know, I think there's just way better tier 2 pickups that they could pick up, or maybe even a Latin or American or Brazilian player. But yeah, this would probably be wrong, but this is what I'm gonna go for. Just ahead of them, I'm gonna put Loud in 10th. They got Darker, they got the Exos Solos laser coach. But yeah, I mean, they struggled, the coach and Darker last year when they didn't even qualify to Ascension. So maybe in the big moment games, they're not going to do that well. And then just ahead of them, I'm going to put EG, I think. I don't know. I would say maybe 100 Thieves might be worse, but I don't know if Superman has that form anymore. Like, he was good. He was okay last year. And yeah, I think between these two teams, it's interchangeable, really. But they got DG Zine. I really rate him highly. And just ahead of them, it's between Cloud9 and 100 Thieves. I would say. But I think I'm going to put 100 Thieves in 8th. Before I put Cloud9 below them, but I was thinking about it, like Penny and Oxy, they're really good players. Like they got 4th last year without Penny. I really rate Penny highly. I've been watching him the entire tier 2. I watched him on, was it Liquid and Apex? He was like performing really good in those games, so he's not even like a rookie. Like he performs well on stage. Zelsis works well with Emmy. So yeah, I'm gonna put Cloud9 above. Yeah, and then after that, I'm gonna put Envy in 6th. A lot of variables. I'm not. The coach, was it Stunner? He's okay, but I just didn't really see like. I think they need like an assistant coach or a new coach, basically. I just think they just relied too much on gunpowder, and like the strats weren't really all there. But ahead of them, I'm gonna put Sentinels. Sentinels has a lot of the players that can beat the Envy players, like from Qbert, like Caillou and Redux, and I think they just have so much money. They're bound to like make one international at least, which I think is going to be the first international. But I think this Lev team is on the come up, so I've heard. I've seen Sato and King. I haven't seen Blows, Neon, and the other guy, but I've heard they're really good. But Neon won't be able to play for the kickoff, I believe, or he'll come into like week 3. So yeah, this is my rankings here for Americas. So on average, G2 will have the highest placement throughout the year. And Crew and Furio, I would say probably 7th through 8th will make playoffs. Like, okay, yeah, 7th through 8th, or 7th through 10th, they'll most likely make one playoffs at least. Fury and Crew, I don't think they'll probably make either playoffs, which is probably wrong for Crew, but I think Sentinels will make at least one international. I think Lev will make at least one international. Yeah, I'll say these 6 teams will probably make one international at least. But yeah, that's it.